YouTubers. Mike Martin's here, Mike Martin's channel. Thank you for joining me from another addition to my series, Building a Business from Scratch. It's actually getting a lot of momentum, a lot of international people watching the channel. I want to thank everyone for watching. Thanks for the constructive criticism and the negative criticism. It all adds, it's all good. Keeps me in check, lets me know what's going on and how people feel. And I'm going to go down today, I'm going to do some number crunching for you guys now. So, as the business progressed in the last 4.5 weeks, I have some numbers. And here they go. Now, for the business, the top selling gross, let me just close the bathroom door. I hate watching the bathroom door open. The top grossing seller in the store is board games. This morning, Friday morning, I sold 5 board games already. Betrayal, Dead of Winter, another Forbidden. I sold lots of games. So it's opening day. The number one selling item in this store is board games. And I knew this already from the 10 years being in business in Vancouver and being in business with my, just watching patterns. Second best seller, believe it or not, is sports cards. I have been selling enormous amounts of sports cards, sealed boxes, and other products, which is really good. It's my second best seller, almost at par with board games, believe it or not. Sports cards is making a huge comeback. Third, what was number 3 again? Hold on, it's on my list. Third. It was sports cards. Then, yes, comic books. Older comic books. I've been selling so many comic books. I've been replacing them off my wall on a semi-daily basis. I already had to replace 2 more off this wall. And comic books are huge. I don't know why. So I got my boxes of comics that I had brought in from Vancouver, and I've already sold quite a few of them from there. Comic books, older comics. Anything new, people are kind of... No one knows where anything's going anymore. Marvel's kind of all over the place. DC is the only one that's on track with their storylines and their new Rebirth series. So, comic books, number 3. And number 4 is easily Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon was 4th on the list. Pokemon is a really good seller. It's 4th on the list for sales. I have a good software that I mentioned to you guys in other videos that actually breaks down what the sales are in gross amounts. So Pokemon. So if you're opening a game store or you're looking to open a game store, believe it or not, Pokemon's there. The 5th bestseller, puzzles. I've already had to order in another stock of puzzles. I have sold a lot of puzzles. I've had people come in and buy 2-3 puzzles at a time. I've had weeks where I've sold like 11 puzzles. Puzzles, wow, is number 5. What's number 6 on my list? Well, of gross sales according to my sales? Gundams. Gundams is number 6 of my best selling stuff. Yes, comic books is up there, but Gundams are really close. They're also marginally close. Gundams is my 6th best seller in the store according to my software. What was the other one that followed Gundams? Was that? I'm just trying to rip it off the top of my head here. The next bestseller after that, card accessories. So when people buy board games, they like to buy sleeves and card accessories and mats and stuff like that, and that's selling really well, believe it or not. After cards and accessories, I think it's number 8 is dice. Yes, believe it or not, I've sold so many dice. There's a game that people like to play called 1,000 or 10,000, and they buy a lot of D6s from me. Lots of packages of these D6s. Okay. Number 9. What was number 9 on the list? Damn, I should have just... I don't want to... I don't have a printer here. Number 9 was... What was it? Number 1 was... Number 9. I can't remember what number 9 was. I think it was... toys. It's under toys. That's right. Toys. Like these toys. Collector toys. Collector toys are like number 9 on my list. And number 10 of the top 10 selling grossing items in my store since I've opened in 1 month is, I had this already in my head from like number 1, Final Fantasy trading card game. The Final Fantasy trading card game is picking up a lot of steam. It's a really good game. It is by far one of the best deck building trading type games, like trading games you could get into. I strongly recommend the Final Fantasy trading card game if you're looking for something quick to play. A lot of fun, very manageable, and very streamlined with rules. So those are my top 10 sellers, guys. A lot of people ask me in messages that are watching my series, what is selling the most? What is selling? How is it selling the most? Like, what do you feel isn't selling a lot? And those are the top 10 sellers. A lot of them that did not make, like the big one of our biggest losers is obviously Magic's been down big time. Magic's one of our biggest losers in the store. I already knew that. And another one is Yu-Gi-Oh! Unfortunately, is another one of our biggest losers in the store. I'm not saying the game is no good. I'm just saying that for me and my sales and what I've been selling and what my POS system has been tracking, those are the 2 worst sellers in the store here. Anyways, and there's one more that was a bad seller. RPGs. Not RPGs, sorry. Graphic novels have been really low too. Haven't sold a lot of graphic. I think I sold 1. You know what I'm saying? And Magic, I think I've sold maybe 6 items of Magic in like little items. So I already knew from the start that it was going to be just going to be a kind of a passé thing. But as other games get fizzled out, I'm always on the ball and on track to make sure I know what's coming out, to make sure I know what games to stay on, to which ones to play, which ones to open. So now when you have a store like this and you want to open a bunch of these games so people can give them a try, and people can understand how to play them, and then have them open in the store, and then you have your game nights. And my game nights is really good because a lot of the guys that know how to play are helping others that haven't played, and it's a really, really, really good way of expanding and creating awareness in the business. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and big hug.